Hey everyone, Lefko here. Just got off work doing a quick video of the JXD S601. Does look like a PSP, don't it? But this is actually an Android-powered handheld. Get a close screen there, that way you guys can see the usual Android lock screen. This first part will probably be the only part you're looking at my ugly mug, where we're going to be going over the hardware features of this thing. Later videos will go into the software and probably won't be looking at me as much, but it's easier for me to record this way just to show off the hardware. Starting out, we're going to look at the top there. You'll see what's got two headphone jacks. It's actually one headphone jack, and the other one is for a video out, which will be expanded via an APK update, which hasn't come out yet. USB to charge it. Here we have our volume rockers, up and down. And then these here are our side buttons. Honestly, this is one big failing of this thing. I don't like the side buttons in here. They're much too stiff for my liking. But moving on, the sides are more or less pretty bare in this thing. Not much to see there. The bottom side has a lock switch, the power button, which will also double as the home button, and a micro SD card slot for memory expansion. I popped a 32 gig in here for tons of ROMs and whatnot. Looking at the front, you'll see an analog stick, which there's a lot of debate going on whether it's true analog or not, because right now it defaults to the D-pad for controls. D-pad feels pretty comfortable. It's made of two pieces. Not horribly bad. Over here you get your four face buttons. Down here you have start, select, as well as back and menu. And then finally on the back of it, no UMD slot, of course. It's just a decoration there. It does have a camera on the back of it, though. That way you can take pictures and shoot some video if your heart desires. That's pretty well it for this thing for hardware. As far as the internals go, you have a 1 GHz CPU. It is underclocked, however, to 600 MHz. Hopefully an update will allow us to bring it back up to maybe at least 800 MHz, or preferably the 1 GHz that the actual chip can perform at. As well, it also has internally 4 gigs of internal storage. The internal storage, though, is actually separated. You have about a gig for your Android apps, and then another 3 gig for your personal file storage. I'm not even using the internal other than for Android apps. The rest of it is going completely to the SD card for everything. Quick preview on the software side of things. I have flashed this thing with ADW launcher. Took the default launcher out of it because it's a bunch of Chinese stuff and whatnot. By the way, it does have a touchscreen. You can see there I have a tennis game on the Super Nintendo emulator paused. There you can see the ROM browser for the particular emulator I'm running. That is Robert Bergalia's SNES EX emulator. I'm going to go ahead and back out of there real quick. Are you sure you want to exit? We'll tap yes. I've got a bunch of emulators loaded up right there on the main screen. Most of them are Robert Braglia's emulators. Just looking at it here because I can't see it real well from just pointing at the camera. I'm running emulators for the 2600, the Mega Drive, the Neo Geo Pocket, the Neo Geo, the TurboGrafx 16, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, the MSX, the Game Boy Color, and MAME, as well as PlayStation 1. That's about all I've set up on here so far, but hopefully the next video we'll go over a few of the emulators and whatnot, see exactly what it can do. Just to preview, it does good in everything up to PlayStation 1. It can handle N64 emulation as well, but it's kind of iffy depending on the game you're on. But that's pretty well it for this one. I'll see you all next time with another preview of the JXD. Till then, see you later.